All right. Okay, I think we're all set. Let's see. Do 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 do. I was trying to make those like stacked rock things, but I couldn't really do it that easily. What's up, Michael? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Dracula? How are you guys today? Burnt out? You know what? I feel a little burnt out too recently. Christmas is just a busy time. Yeah, I feel that. Dun, 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 dun. I feel that. What do I do for Christmas? Family stuff. Wait, Christmas hasn't happened. What do you mean, don't lie? What do you expect me to be doing? One of my teammates went out on parental leave for a new baby, and now we're down 2 people on the squad. Yikes. That sucks. Just sit at home? Just sit home, watch LF? I would never. I would never. This is too much of like a block. Yeah, I would never do something so degenerate. No, I'm just gonna do like family stuff probably for Christmas Day. I don't know. Like, what else do people do for Christmas? Wow, we don't have anything like crazy, like no trips or anything like that. Just like a simple Christmas this year. Eat some ham or something. Eat a Christmas ham, maybe. I really wanted to do something like this, but I just don't know how to do it. Let me Google. Stacked rocks. Pixel art. Yeah, I mean, the problem is it's like... Like, I want those like trail marker stacked rocks. Kind of like this, I guess. That's what I was trying to do, at least. It's kind of hard, though. Gotta travel to Georgia this year to see my parents for Christmas, but Christmas there is infinitely more fun now that my niece is old enough to tear open presents and be a nuisance all on her own. Nice. Yeah, I have some nieces and nephews, so I'm sure we'll have some fun. We'll have a fun Christmas. What's up, Badro? How's it going? How you doing, buddy? Like, I feel like I just want to do like this, but it feels weird. Just try to stack them, I don't know. Feels too small. If I do this. Dun, 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 dun. Honestly, like this looks better. Christmas is always a fun time, though. Right now, all I have is like simple rocks, and this one I put trees in just to differentiate it a bit, but this one I was gonna try to put more rock type stuff in it. How'd you get so good at pixel art? Is it just a practice thing or what? It's honestly a practice thing. I have gotten a lot better than I used to be. But what my strategy is I'll basically like you can see the transformation of like turning this sort of character into like something, right? So it's like I started with this and I started with this. It's really nice to have a base of something, right? So as soon as you have a base character, you can kind of start modifying it in different ways. Like keep the legs the same, keep the arms the same, keep the head shape mostly the same, and then just add decorations. But it's kind of like a melding of these two guys, right? Into like this orc character that looks like this now. So you can get pretty far doing stuff like that. But if you have to build something from scratch, it's really helpful to just go like left to right. Like draw some bad ones, make it a little bit better, try a few different things, and then finally like end up with something that looks kind of decent, you know? So I do that a lot. Like you can kind of see it here. The color palettes from this other YouTuber guy whose name is Adam, I think something like that. Adam C something. Eunice or something like that. Adam. Yeah, this guy. It's called Apollo, I think. Is it this one? It's similar to it's pretty similar to this palette. Blue, a green, a brown, an orange, a red, and a purple. Maybe I thought it was his palette, the one that I used. But the palette's called Low Spec. Yeah, he's a good pixel artist. I've watched some of his videos. The thing is you can watch a million videos, but as soon as you start drawing stuff and like trying to redraw stuff, you just won't get better. You just have to draw stuff. But it's mostly about like doing small changes to try to like shape it out better, you know, and using lighting to your advantage. The hardest part is getting the lighting right. And then adding a texture on top of the lighting is really difficult. And especially in pixel art, it's kind of confusing because you'll add like one pixel, it'll change it like completely. Right, like we can do like a few like dots. And like it just like looks different. Like it looks, you know what I mean? Like that just looks so much different. It just looks like a different sort of rock by adding just a few dots. So you start learning these little things you can do to like change it, to make it look more like speckly or broken up. But it's kind of hard to like explain, if that makes sense. You just have to like learn it. You have to learn by doing it. I just remembered I forgot to finish this because my what happened last stream was my USB hub died and my mic stopped working. I couldn't figure out what it was, so I gave up. But I was working on this guy last. I never finished doing the dagger version of him. Yeah, let's finish this guy. I might do bald, but with the 2 daggers. Ever tried the blocking technique he teaches where you do shape, shading, and lighting and then start to fill in the detail? That is kind of what I do. Like if you saw me draw this rock, I like started like this. I want like a left side, and then I want like a right side, and then this is the same gray. Let's do a different one. And I want like a top section, and then you can kind of like fill stuff in. I'm just gonna do this because I'm lazy, but you can then outline it, and then you have like a little bit of a base, and it's already lit for you. That's how I block stuff out. Then it's like, oh, I want to clean these up. I want this to like come in a little bit more. I actually want to use this color. This looks a little too high. You know, I want this to be more like smooth up here. And you can start to like build the shape you want that way. But yeah, usually you add texture last, because you want it to be lit properly, and then you want to be like, oh, now I want to make this rock like a little bit more like jutted out. Or like, let's say I want like there to be a slant here. Then you might be like, oh, let's take the middle between these 2 colors. So I'll take like this color, go a little bit that way, and then like just start like doing like something like this. Then it looks like a little bit of a slanted section, right? So you added a little bit more, and you can do the same thing for this one. So you can start like rounding out your rock if you wanted to. If you want to take this, you go a little bit darker. I usually don't go this far, but this is like kind of what you might do. And I have a little bit more of like a shapely rock. Whereas this rock like looks very like squared off, if that makes sense. If you look at this one and you have a little bit more colors, you might like do some little designs in here too. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, you just start adding more and more shadows, and then it makes it way more shapely. Anyways. But for characters are really hard. So what I did was I had my sister draw me some like base characters. Like she gave me like a base human, and like I drew like daggers on his arms and stuff. Like I can do small things like that, but building like this is really hard for me. Like anatomy is kind of tricky. But like for this guy, I want to do the daggers. Yeah, now he's like a dueling dagger guy. Casual cis dub, I know. All the good art in Mythfall is from her, pretty much. And then I just like modify it somehow. There's a few that I drew. Let's see if we can find one that I drew by myself. This might be a little bit hard. I might have drawn this by myself. I drew these bones by myself. No, actually, I think they're a little bit of like oh, I drew the worms by myself. These are probably some of my best works. I do this by myself. I modeled it based off of the Sarlacc from that one space drama that everyone likes. It's just some space drama that people like to watch. But as you can see, like I've drawn some pretty atrocious stuff in my day. Though in my defense, I just didn't really like finish this. But as you can see, this guy's looking pretty fiery. Yeah, Star Wars, I was just messing. But yeah, start small. For pixel art, you just have to start small and then slowly build up. And literally just like steal stuff from people. I know it sounds bad, but the only, like, it's really hard to invent new art. Like really, really, really hard. So everybody just steals, or I mean, you're not really stealing, you're taking somebody's image and you're drawing something like it. So I'll go and be like, oh, I want to draw like this. And it's not like I'm stealing it, I'm just like redrawing it in pixel art. I'm using like the shapes and stuff because it's really hard to know where the shadows should be sometimes. How do I decide on resolution if I'm just trying to learn? I would just start really small. I mean, it's like whatever you want to draw. Like, do you want to draw characters from a game? Do you want to draw like a scene? But like this is like a, like do a 32 by 32 canvas and draw something. A lot of my canvases are like 16 wide though. Like these guys aren't that big, right? I'm just gonna make him pure bulb. Eventually I'd love to do high res stuff for game, but I feel like I need to learn how to draw smaller first. Yeah, I mean, like learning pixel art, it won't help you do high resolution drawings, I don't think. So if you want to do high resolution drawings, you should probably just learn how to do high resolution drawings. The only thing it's gonna help you with is like shading or like knowing where to shade shadows and stuff like that helps. Oh, you want to do high res pixel art? Okay, yeah. Then definitely start smaller, yeah. Yeah. But learning high res, like we're learning like proper drawing with like pencil or pen will help you, will translate a little bit to doing stuff like this because you'll start to learn how to shade stuff to make it pop a little bit more, give it more depth and things like that. Something like Hyperlight Drifter, yeah, they have really good art. It's kind of nasty how good it is. The thing with them though is they just have really good color theory. Like if you look at some of the drawings they have, because originally Mythfall was going to look like Hyperlight Drifter, but I couldn't really emulate it. I'm looking for one specific image, this one. Oh my gosh, seriously? You're going to open these tiny little images? One. Trying to open the image. But like they have a lot of like stuff, like they have a lot of like complexity, if that makes sense. Like it's not like a traditional pixel art game where you've got like this color is the same as this color. It's like the same color, but then they've got some lighting stuff overlaying it. They have a lot of gradients. They have a lot of blurs going on. So they have an enormous number of colors. So in that sense, it's not very pixel arty, you know? But like a lot of this stuff is very, very complicated, like very complex shapes, right? Like this like creep stuff that's growing up. Like it's pixel art, but it's very custom. It's not like they're splotching down tile maps here and there, you know? And then for this image, right, there's just like tons of lighting, right? You can see it go from purple to like this green color all the way across the thing. They've got underneath water colors. They've got light from this bouncing off of this, you know? So like there's tons and tons of lighting effects that they paint into their images. And like that stuff's just like an enormous amount of detail. Like I'm sure they have some process to do it, but like this stuff is way out of my league. I mean, it looks great. I just like, it's very handmade, if that makes sense. Whereas my stuff's very like, oh, here's a rock and I'm gonna place this rock like 1,000 times across the world. Like, but like this stuff's very detailed and very intricate. and looks really good. So even just the fire on the platform was wild. Yeah, yeah. They've got. I mean, they're like their game is a very artistic game. It ran like crap on my computer, which is whatever. But missing this text message. But yeah, Hyperlight Drifter is a great game. It'd be fun to be able to draw like that. I just can't really. But lighting, like even just dynamic lighting inside of a game adds a ton of like, I don't know what the word is. Makes things look a lot better. Good luck getting a new build anytime soon. RAM is now the price of a new house. Oh, is RAM really expensive right now? Why is that? Because of data centers? Is that why? Did something happen? Because I did hear that. The AI bubble? Yeah, okay. Crazy. Kind of sucks, to be honest, but what can you do? All right, let's start making. I want to go and start replacing these characters, just because my head's a little bit broken on doing decorations, and I get something I know I need to do. I feel like I can't draw any more rocks right now. So we'll do characters. All right, we've got a monk here. We've got a monk here. We got a monk here, and then we're gonna do 2 new ninja characters. But right now we're just replacing art. So it'll be a lot of animating and stuff like that, but it'll be fine. And it is a bubble. Eventually it'll pop. Circular funding only requires 1 week link. I personally think it'll be OpenAI after a few quarters of bad financials. I don't understand the OpenAI evaluation though. It's like ridiculously high, right? What's up, Anton? Thank you, buddy. Extremely overinflated. I think some circular funding is okay. Like, I can totally see the rationale being like, oh, everybody needs to pay so much money to NVIDIA to get more GPUs made that like NVIDIA can't hardly like, or people can't hardly pay for it. That like NVIDIA just takes over part of your company instead of receiving money, you know? But I haven't followed that stuff too closely. So I need a baseline human that has some movement. Let's look at elf. We'll just copy this one. I just want a reference document that I can steal animations from. I think I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I do kind of cover his feet. I feel like his legs should be there still though. That's fine. I might take away this. Yeah. Idle. Oops. I want to delete this. Yeah, do you think there's going to be a reckoning point with AI though? I feel like we're a little ways away from what people expect it to be. Or like what people expect it to become. What's up, Jen? From Twitch's unethical ads. I keep getting gambling ads. They must just know what you like. Is it up one? Yeah. Is that right? Done, done. 2, 1, 2. And then 1, and then down. This goes up. And then 1, then down. Okay. What time do I do for these? 100. All right, perfect. I need legs. I just need like a leg animation I can copy paste over because I have to change it every time. I don't even gamble. You're about to start. Once Twitch gets a hold of you. What's your thoughts on AI? I kind of hate it. I mean, I feel like I've never used those, and I've thought about trying this. I've never used those like antimatter or Claude, you know, those AI agents that like code along with you. So I'd be curious to try those out to see how they do. But whenever I use ChatGPT to generate me code for something, it just generates me the like stupidest, least thought through like thing, if that makes sense. And it's always has problems. Unless it's something like super trivial. If it's anything that's like has one little nuance of like affecting how my project is set up, it always picks like the worst setup, the most like least organized thing. And like I don't know any better if I'm like doing something I don't know. But like I don't know, it is what it is, I guess. But sometimes it'll do like sometimes I'll ask to generate me stuff, it'll generate me it's like something great, you know, like just one function at a time is perfect. Any more than that is like awful. So I think if you're able to scope your problem, be like, hey, I just need you to like take this data structure and like write me a function that loops through it and like pulls out every even number or something, it'll do that fine. But if it's like, hey, I need like a backend structure for like HTTP requests and like blah, 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 blah. It's just gonna like pick the most weirdest technology combinations and not really understand what it's doing. But I mean, I think it deserves some of the hype for sure. But not all of the hype, I guess. Like, cause man, it just does it makes some weird decisions sometimes. And I can't for the life of me understand why. And a lot of times it doesn't know what it's doing. Oops. I wanted to do height 20, but I want to anchor down here. And that's the scariest part, I guess, is like, it doesn't really understand what it's doing. So, like, it's just generating like what, like the, like, it's just like recalling what it thinks you need, you know, not really like, without really good reasoning on its side, I feel like. That's the impression I get. It's like borderline a college student could do some of this stuff better. I hope the AI hypers get replaced by so I can close the tab and end the conversation. I mean, like, it just depends on what you think is required to like simulate a human brain, you know? Like, can you take a human brain and train it off of like tagged data and get it to be as like malleable and creative as like a human brain is? I don't know. Like, it just comes down to that. Can you just like run all the internet's data through a neural network and like get a human? And is that like really what you want? I just don't know, you know? Like, it's just really hard to say like what it's going to turn out being. But I don't think it's going to end up being like what we think it's going to end up being. But what's up, Roger? It's not real AI until I can feed it a physical tab of LSD and have it trip. Yeah, I wonder what the digital equivalent would be for a tab of LSD. Roger, you just walked into the worst. You just walked into the AI conversation. Sorry, buddy. I was gonna say worst, but it's not the worst. Java conversations would be the worst. Let's go. We're doing drugs today. I'd love for AI to automate some of the crap that I don't want to do. That'd be really cool. So I prefer Java over AI Babel, not gonna lie. Yeah. I don't know about that. That might be something we disagree on. Oops. What time do I do for these? 300, I guess. Just kind of depressing that one of my managers found anti-gravity. He thinks he can now make anything in a few days. Yeah, I mean, the problem is because AI is not thinking through like project structure and like keeping things organized, it's just going to become a nightmare. Like, I don't know if, yeah, I just don't know. Like, I'd love to be proven wrong on that. It just really seems like AI can't do that stuff very well. Like, anything outside of like a really small, well-defined problem, it just cannot handle. I'm so excited for Java 26. I think they're on 105 by now. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I did want to try out anti-gravity. But then I looked at the install and it's like, I need to like add some new repo to Arch. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. Maybe I'll do it on my laptop. Let me put my desk down really quick. I haven't been standing for way too long. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. You need to sign in with Google. Oh, do you? But I've always wondered if I've always wondered if, if the like AIs that read your project directory would work pretty well. Because I always wondered if the problem with using ChatGPT to generate stuff is that it just doesn't really like know what I have, so it's just makes really dumb decisions, which I can kind of understand, but I'm just not sure. Okay. Monk, pet monk, monk fat, mob monk normal. Let's do monk thin next. Actually, I might delete this. Mob monk thin. Ow. Sorry, my cat just bumped my mic and bumped it straight in my face. All right, now we can just copy the head. Oh, he's got a different body. Never mind, I guess that was a waste. Whatever. What color is this? Oh, it is the same, okay. My manager doesn't know anything about programming and AI build invoices with Python and React. Oh, really? Little does he know. I actually might just duplicate this. Run. I'm gonna delete these. They claim the username I on the Hightail pre-registration thing. Oh, they let you claim the username. Why wouldn't they? Initialization file. Gen the initialization file. I misclicked. Their marketing move was to tell everyone to hurry up and sign up and claim a unique username before everyone else, and it worked. Jin was taken. Oh. Yeah, Jin is way more common than I gotta imagine. Boom, boom. Jin switched to YouTube because Twitch was serving him gambling ads and he didn't like it. Michael was asking about you, Jin. I really need to have a chat thing show up on my screen so you guys can see both sides. I feel bad. Let's do this big guy. It's funny because I call them monk fat, but it's not really a fat monk now, it's like a buff monk. Dun, 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 dun. Who can I copy? Oh, I forgot I had the Santa NPC. That reminds me I need to do a Christmas event. I can't believe I got Dracula.dev on Discord. I thought Discord just Discord always just adds numbers to your username, doesn't it? Or did they stop doing that? They changed it to tags now, like long ago. Oh, did they? Yeah, sorry guys, I don't keep up. I just fall behind. Alright, let's just copy one of these golems, I guess. Are they different? I think they're different except for the head. Boomer unit. I know, it's terrible. Also helpful people watching the stream recording. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just another thing I gotta do. No, the problem is because I use OBS on our Arch, you need to like install from AUR different plugins for it. And it's kind of a pain. Except we're basically the same age, I know. Hurts. Hurts nonetheless. All right, Mob Monk Fat. Is this all the walking animations I do for these? I thought I had a less one. I swear there's just a transparent web page that shows chat for you, no plugin needed. Well, you need this. You need a plugin in OBS that adds web pages to your render, I think. Because I've set it up before. What if I just do this? That looks. I'll never forget the day I turned 30. I woke up and knees immediately started popping and my back ached when I got out of bed. Hits you like a brick wall, doesn't it? Oh gosh. All right, let's chop this. I want to copy from here. The one downside about a split keyboard is doing stuff like this is kind of annoying. We're going to hit the backspace. Dink. Dink. Okay. All right, now we just have to paint on all of the, with this, all the legs. I guess I just leave one. I think it's kind of that. Can I get away with, what color is this? It might be too much. Trunks, you can't keep bumping the mic. Ugh. What is this thing? What is that from? Is it from here? Like, what even color is this? Maybe I just misclicked or something. That's so strange. All right, let's go through and just color this, I guess. All right, let's watch it. Good enough. All right, there's the fat monk. All right, let's go see that those guys look kind of decent. We'll just have to pop into the Hanging Temple dungeon real quick. Which is... I literally can't even remember. Terrible. All right. Those guys look way better, in my opinion. Okay. Okay. I'm happy. All right. That'll be those ones. Obviously, we're going to add these ones as new guys. But right now, we're just redoing base art. Let's do the Brim... what do I call it? Brimfang Wilds or something? Yeah, Brimfang Wilds. All right, let's do those ones next. Oh, look, they're right there for us. Perfect. I forgot this guy had an actual attack animation. Hilarious. Okay. Oh yeah, we have these mapped out though, don't we? This will be the default orc. That's our goblin. I'm gonna do this one. That's our like warrior orc. We've got a skeleton, one of these two. Then we have our caster, which will be one of these three. Then we've got the bandits, which will be these two. I actually think all of those look pretty good. So I'm not really sure which one to take. This guy gives me main character vibes though with his haircut. In case you guys are wondering, I did not draw that haircut. It was drawn for me. Oh, we have the wolves as well, which might be kind of painful to animate, but I think I've got this one animated. I don't think this one's animated though. Okay, let's do the orcs. We'll do this one. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete all of these. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. We'll do that. All right. I want to delete these. Delete frame. Okay. 300. 100. No spawn animation. The attack animation will be this, and then we have that. All right, cool. All right, let's do the animations now. Copy over the legs. I wonder if I can just copy all of these. Hold on. That kind of didn't work at all how I planned. All right, whatever. Oh, it's not working at all. Let's do this. Oh, geez. This music is so loud. Hold on. All right. I think this one goes up 2. Yeah, this one goes up 2. This one's up 1. And this one's on the ground. I think it goes there. Hold on. Okay, I think I have these just shifted. That's right, that's right. That's right. That's right. This one just needs to go there. All right, cool. Or I'm gonna take from this point for all of these. Let's do these legs. Let's just do the feet first. There's pretty much this color. Then I'll add the texture on after. Like the ripped pants texture. It just kind of goes down here. All right, buddy, take care. Have a good day. There? No, it's off by 1. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's also on the right leg too. Maybe there and there. Okay, that works. All right, let's do eyes for the pop death. We'll do the attack animation. Sprite trim. And we're done. All right, this will be the next one. Orc Shaman. Wait, am I doing the wrong one? Oh, because I called this one like Mage or something like that. This is a really old mob. Okay. I'm going to delete this. What is it? Mob Orc Shaman. I did this, I think. All right. All right, we'll do pop death eyes. And then the attack. Trim. All right, this one should be good. That breathing animation seems a little fast, but I feel like I usually do 600 milliseconds, but for whatever reason, the elves had 300. Maybe mob dash mage. Let's delete this one. Orc. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna go ahead and do orc mage. I can't tell with my keyboard. All right, we'll have to rename that though. I'm not really sure which one to take. I'm gonna do this one, I think. Oh, I'm like off by one. I was wondering why it looked so strange. Dun, 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 dun. Pop death. Let's try this. That looks good. That looks good. All right. Let me just, before I forget, I'm gonna go to the Grug Pit dungeon and mob a mage. I'm gonna orc mage. Oh, it's classified a little bit better. Weirdly, I don't have a body monster. I don't have a what's it called? Do I not have a monster category for orcs? That surprises me. Maybe because I only had this one dungeon. That's weird though. I was expecting to see like a monster category orc, but I guess that's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's finish doing these, then we'll look at Grug Pit. And we need to do the goblin, and we need to do the this guy, which I think I'm gonna do the taller one. I don't know. This is what it looks like now. These two we need to do. Oh, we have the wolves as well. And then we have the bandits. But we'll finish Grug Pit first, then we'll do the other ones. Let's do the goblin. Mini orc. AKA goblin. He looks very similar to the pet orc. I might delete this and copy paste like this one in or something. Or this one. Mob mini orc. The problem is he's got a slightly different leg. It's pretty similar, but his pants are slightly different. The legs are the same though. Okay. Let's do the run animation. I might take from here. One below what I usually take from. Which might be too far, I don't know. Oops. Pop death and then animation or attack. All right, cool. There's that one. Let's look at the skeleton. Mob mini skeleton. I'm just gonna do skeleton white. I'm just gonna take this one. I'm gonna do the same, these colors though, that and then this. Because it's really easy to just do this. And then this needs to change, obviously. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. All right, let's just look at the animations really quick. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, cool. Pop death. His eyes are. Let's do a pure white. Okay. Mob skeleton white. All right, we need to fix those in the thing. We have mini. Mob orc mini. Mob skeleton white. All right, cool. Should keep us a little bit more organized. All right, that should be Grug Pit. I think that's all of those. Plus we have a few extras in case we want more different types, which we can add in the future. Okay, let's do a build here and just see. I'm gonna get some water while this is building. I'll be right back. I guess this is Grug Pit. We can just go in there. Those seem fine. A lot of goblins. There's the mage. Goblin, skeleton, goblin. Do we find the normal one? There's one. That's all of them, I think. All right. Happy. Let's do the wolves next. And And I've written a note to myself that says I've animated this one, I guess. So but I don't know if this one's animated. Or this one I have legs for already because it uses these. I might have to turn this one into this though. I mean, we can try to animate this. We'll give it a shot, maybe. Well, let's do the basic ones first. I might need to go to my concept art, though. Yeah, he doesn't have an animation, looks like. All right. That'll be that one, the basic one. Mob Beast Man. Basic. I'll just do, hold on. We just need an attack animation. Okay, perfect. All right, Mob Beast Man basic. Delete layer. Is this black? Yes, okay. All right. Hold on, let me just tab through this. Okay, that looks good. Attack. I guess this one's done. Actually, where is the mount point? I think I need to put the mount point up one. Okay. That seems pretty good. All right, now we have these ones, which I'm just gonna copy. So we have Beastman Warrior, Beastman Skull. We'll do these two first, and then we'll have to do the other ones. Ah, shoot! It's just hard when you repaint stuff because you have to reanimate a lot. Um, Now my temptation is just to like change the head to make them different with the same body, but let's see how far we can get. We'll just go ahead and copy this guy. We'll do the skull one first. I wonder if I can put this on another layer. Oh, but then it's gonna mess up the. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Okay, we'll just do this. Okay. I kind of need a corner to take. Like I kind of did this. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. That's pretty good. Shoot. All right, let's just flip through these. His arm opens up here. I might just try to take, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take his head portion. Yeah, the problem is it slides over sometimes. Or it's up, I guess. I think I can do that and then just do this though. That's pretty good. We just have to do the necklace now. I might just try to paint it on. We're using this color. Dun, done. Oh, we need black there, I think. All right. Right under here, and then we go down one, dot, dot. Oops. I might go one more. I guess it's because of this. Let's just grab this. Or if I can just throw it on. Actually looks pretty good. It's hard because the necklace has to like roll around. So it gets like half shown and then his whole arm is covering it. I don't think it's worth it to try to put a white dot below it. I think it'll just stand out too weird. Okay. I think that looks fine though. All right. Just have him run with his hands waving in the air. Gotta show off that necklace. Like, I'm imagining SpongeBob running. I don't know how to word this. I don't know. I'm imagining his arms like dangling behind him. You know what I'm talking about? Where he runs? Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad someone knows what I'm talking about. I think this looks decent though. All right, the next one's gonna be harder, but. Because he's got like a full thing. He's got a full get up. Okay, let's see what matches and what doesn't. If I do this, I wonder if I can just take this section. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's just really hard to... Let's try to get the top part. And we'll key it onto the ear, and then I'll paint whatever's remaining. That way we can kind of do it in passes, and these ones will stay the same. Okay. I think I did most of the chest is this color. Okay. I might need to look at this guy just to make sure I get the arms right. So it's kind of like backwards arm. All the way back. All right, cool. Oops. I can do this. Hold on. And then animation frame 3 is right there, I guess. Let's take that and put it over. having trouble visualizing that, but it might mesh together. And this one's just like straight across. I want to go down one for all of these, I think. That's okay. I'm gonna do that. All right. This part looks a little weird. I kind of want to do like this. It's always so tricky. But okay. I mean, it's not bad. The thing I don't like is it looks like it gets stuck to his tail for a second there. There's also this one where I want to do like this, I think. What is that? What frame is that? Oh, here. Let's do that. Now I see a frame where we want to do this, I think. Now I see a little bop there. Yeah, it's just so like, I don't know. It's a little chunky, but I guess it's okay. How did this not get? Okay, well those look pretty decent, I think. We haven't done the large one, but I'm gonna check to see how the other guys look first. Most because I want to procrastinate doing the big guy. Bum, 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 bum. Brimfang Wilds. Oh, that's the big one. Oh, we forgot to do the bandits as well. Looks pretty decent though. They slide around a little bit. Like they look like they should be running way faster than they are. Where's the skull? Where's one? It doesn't look bad. I might change their behaviors anyways, so. These are some OG mobs. Finally getting a facelift. Oh, let's do the bandits, which I think I have one sprite. Mob bandit basic. Let's go ahead and steal one of the orcs. Mob Bandit knives. We'll do knives and then we'll do bow for the other one. I think it goes there, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's draw the pants on now. Dun, 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 dun. There's the darker side of the pants. I think it just goes there. We got the boot color. All right. Up death. Attack. All right, this was bandit knives. We'll do bow. Bandit bow. Which is the same body, it's just different gear set. And he's got right there. Let's just flip through all of these, and it's nice when the legs match. I really should draw a bow on these archers, but it is what it is. Dun, 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 dun. Trim. Let's look at the run animation. Idle. Okay, good thing we fixed that. All right. All right, let's fix it here. Bandit. Oh, it's on Greg Pit. It's in Misty Peak, I think. All right, we have a dagger bandit and then an arrow bandit now. Perfect. All right, let's take a peek at these guys and then we'll go and do the big wolf. Dun, 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 dun. Which one is this? Must be the dagger guy? Oh, I called it knives. Yeah, bandit dagger, okay. Let's rebuild. I think I prefer dagger to knives. Wolves, wolves, wolves. Oh, there's daggers. Dagger McDaggerson. That guy looks way better. Where's the bow bandit? Okay, I guess I renamed that one. Oh, arrow. Arrow? Oh, bow. And arrow. Oh, I think I just called it because this guy was called Arrow. I don't think that's gonna hot reload. All right. Let's look for one. That was a weird... Oh, he must have just jumped there. That's why. There's a render bug. Okay. One thing I don't like is that, like, they just look... We look super similar. But... it's hard to differentiate mobs without differentiating them too much. All right, let's try to do this guy. I'm gonna model it based off of this animation. It'll just be larger. But we'll kind of blur it so that it smooths, hopefully, but we'll see. I'm tempted to do one with him, but just without any color. I don't know though. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. How do we want to do this? Do I want to animate a base one? Let's just animate him and see how it goes, I guess. Beastman Elite. We'll take the Beastman Basic, turn him into an Elite, I think. All right, move to trash. Elite. I don't know why this palette got messed up, but okay. Oh, actually, I think I do know why. All right, 32, 32. Actually, I'm gonna do 64. 64, okay. Idle animations always are never too hard, so that'll be an easy start. I think I am gonna put it like here. He's pretty big. Okay. All right, let's try to match these up now. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do width of 128. Hold on. I just wanna do this. Then we'll have a reference there. We can cut it out at the end. Or no, did I do it like this? All right, so we've got legs together. Okay, I think we do this. We take a little chunk out here. Oops. Move that up. I want to move this arm back a little bit. Well, hold on. I think I want to take like 2 layers out and push it way up. Like that. Maybe 1 more. That could be good. Might be good to shrink this a bit. I don't want to add another flare though. Okay. All right, there's that. I'm starting to think this arm though should go forward, but I don't know. He doesn't have a tail, does he? His arm's kind of blocking it. That's fine. So it's right leg forward, left leg back. It's always hard to keep the right width when you do stuff like this. Let's do this. I almost feel like this needs to go like that more. I almost feel like this one should just be like this. Looks like he's creeping. We need more run. All right, let's try this. I think I almost want it just to go out the whole way. I don't know, man. I get so discouraged on some of this stuff. It's just such a strange... What? Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm using this as a reference, these legs. It's not really that it's tedious, it's just that like I don't really know what I'm doing. Like it's easy to do like an up and down animation like that. It's kind of hard to do walk cycle or run cycles that look decent. But we'll give it a shot. I said I'd try it. And here I am trying it. Oh, because every mob, yeah, exactly. Yeah, once you have it, then you just kind of copy paste it around, and it is pretty tedious. I might switch, instead of trying to form the feet like this, I might just switch to like more of a pointed look, I guess. Let's do that. You know what? Let's just do that. That's pretty decent, I think. Okay. No, that's terrible. Okay. We want to go up and back. I might go out one more. Show you a little bit of a foot, I guess. And this one's like straight back. Are his arms backwards? I'm just realizing this guy's back leg is back and his right leg's back and his right arm is back. But it's supposed to be the other direction. So this is backwards. Which isn't, it just looks, it's anatomically wrong, I think. But I guess it's not terrible though. Man, this is rough. This is gonna be a rough animation. I think I'm trying to add too much texture or something. I don't know. Yeah, this looks awful. Yeah, wait, don't you wouldn't you go with your other arm? Wouldn't this one be forward? I'm so confused now. See, this is nice because his arm is only like 2 pixels. Or not nice, I mean, it's easy. This one's kind of hard because now I feel like it's, I need to like start shading it under, I think. Also, I need this to come down more. And then like come through more. It's just like, it's just a lot of extra pixels. Like I almost need like a lighting. Like, I don't know how to get this to look like it's coming behind him. This is the wrong direction though. This should be like this. More bicep. I don't know, something like that. It's just weird. All right, let's do this. Let's change our approach. I will say animating is probably my least favorite thing in the world. Okay. I want to go to the elf. Or a bandit's fine. Left leg up. Okay, I'm just looking at how these work. Together, apart, together, opposite apart. I think I just do that, a together, and I do an apart. And then we'll throw the leg animation on top. Okay. Something less. Okay, I mean, that's like pretty good, I think. Obviously, this is not exactly the foot that I want. It's okay, we can smooth it out. I think this, I just kneecap. Do one of the... Oops. Something like this, maybe. I might do that. All right, let's try this. That's pretty okay. We'll throw the arms on later, I think. I think this arm should be forward though, and this one should be back. Okay, let's try to do this now. All right, we're getting closer. Boom, boom, boom. All right, now we just have to rotate the arms. This actually might be an okay pose for this section. But these spread out ones I need to do differently. All right, let's do this one first. I might do like a wand polygon lasso tool. Let's do this. No, that's not what I want. I want like a regular lasso tool. I want to move this up though, I think. Okay. It's honestly not bad. Obviously, this one still needs to be done, but might just bump this out a little. And then move this guy. I think that's the right rotation, something like this. Obviously the pixels get super messed up, but I think this needs to drop one. Hold on. It's not horrible. Okay. For these ones, I'm gonna add one thing here. And I'll do like one thing here. That was maybe worse. Like this should come down around more. Maybe that. Then this. Okay, I'll take it, honestly. At this point in my drawing career, I will take it. Let's trim. How do you trim to selection? Layer, sprite, crop? Okay. I guess it's called crop. Okay. All right, pop death, attack, or not export, what am I doing? It's this one, this one, this one. Oh no, I messed up. Wait, what just happened? I did some drag or something. That made all, okay, hold on. I do that so often. All right. Let's try that again. It's a little goofy, but it is what it is. All right, let's see him in action. Hopefully I don't cringe too much. Oh, that doesn't look good. I mean, it's not awful. It's a little slidey. I mean, the other ones are all super slidey too, though. Okay. I'll take it, I think. A lot of stuff gets blurred out just from movement. Mostly he slides around because he's doing the attack animation that doesn't have any walking features on it. He's just slipping around on ice, yeah. Well, the one thing is they look like they're running faster than they're actually moving. The other thing is they do this attack animation, which removes their walk cycle. And both of those together end up making it look kind of bad sometimes. But okay. It is decent. All right, let's go to assets. Stage, 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 kill, stage, stage, kill, 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 stage, stage, kill, kill, stage, stage all. I think I have a make file in here. Clean all. Yeah, make. Clean all. Okay. Let me start my, let me restart my, I have a sprite builder app. That'll run right now. Because I have a lot of stuff I renamed, so it will remove all of those. If you want to watch it, here he goes. Boom, boom, ba-na-na-na-na. And there it ends. Yeah, so just deleted a bunch of files that no longer exist. Okay. Let's go to Mog, make, upgrade. That'll pull in that change for the GitHub Actions build. Let me just look through these. I also added some decorations as well. That's just rebuild, that's the upgrade, and then that's some more upgrade stuff. Okay, cool. Update artwork for Misty Peak and hanging temple. For a second I thought I spelled it wrong, but I don't think I did. All right. Obsidian. All right, we did do the art for these, but I don't really have anything to check off, unfortunately. So now I feel like I didn't do any work. But we did have to do that anyways. All right. I guess we have the monks done. We have the wolves 3x sizes. And we have the smaller orc ones, random different mobs inside of dungeon. Those ones as well. We redid those two, which is really just the orc shaman and the or the orc mage and the goblin thing. Let's look at the decorations. Let's see what we have. I can't remember how I left this. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I guess we were kind of working on decorations. I didn't get super far. It was gonna be the rocks, and then I was also thinking like stone lanterns, or maybe those like Japanese orange lanterns too. That could fit. Maybe also some of these like standard things, like these things, but like a more monk themed one. The rocks are probably not worth doing because I have so many rocks already. We can try to draw those lanterns. It could be cool to just have like floating lanterns that kind of float around. I was also thinking of like some wood flooring. Bum, bum, bum. Also, I'm probably gonna redo this set piece. It's probably not gonna be elevated anymore. Even though it's kind of cool to run up staircases. The problem is that I really don't have any depth, so it's all just fake. And then like this guy thinks he's right next to you. Let's try to do one of those Japanese lanterns. That looks pretty good. But I'm thinking more... I don't think I'm gonna have that much color depth to it. I mean, we could maybe. That's just super high resolution. Like that's tons of pixels. I couldn't fit that in the thing. Maybe we just do this. Save stairs for Alavarg 3. Like inside of dungeons, I can do stairs. Just out in the world and like in certain areas I can. It just makes it look, it makes it feel weird when there's monsters who are the same height as you, but you ran up a bunch of stairs, you know? So like in certain areas it fits, but it's hard to do in the world, in the sphere. You need a weird new block type that enemies can't see through, then maybe it'd kind of work. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely do line of sight. It just always looks weird when you just ran up like 6 flights of stairs, and then there's like a monster that's the same size he used to be. Kind of impressed how MP well works. What's that? Oh, multiplayer. Well, when you say MP, you gotta imagine I'm gonna think mana points or magic points. MP well. Get out of here. 1, 2. Maybe I go down here. No, I think it's gotta be even. Do you mean for Mythfall, how well it works? Oops. Yeah, I wrote it myself. I mean, I use thank you. Coming from you, that means a lot. I feel like I want to make this a little bit deeper. Like that, maybe. It looks so weird for some reason. I can't place it though. Maybe I just do this. Oops. That looks better. Let me try one more thing. Nah. We'll go this way. All right. Let's do another variant. I'm trying to do like a circular edge thing. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna add some glow to it. I think it'll look fine. I wonder if I can like there's two ideas for something like this. One of them is like there's this like string thing. And this thing floats up and down. Or just floats up and down on its own. That looks like a lollipop on a, like a lollipop plant, kind of, to me. Boom, boom, boom. But we could definitely add a light to it and then make it float. That's one idea. Or it's just on the ground and it gets some like shadow. Oops. Get some shadow thing. It's close. I feel like it's just missing something though. So I'm trying to look for like the monk flags. I think I'm gonna do one of those like bent wooden poles and then have a flag on it. It's kind of cylindrical. It should be taped a little more towards the bottom. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I tried to do that, but I couldn't get it to really like fit. But yeah, it does look kind of cylindrical. I mean, I can try again, I guess. Like I did this whole shape, but inverted and it didn't work. Maybe I messed it up though. I mean, maybe that worked actually. That could maybe do the trick. No, it's 3 though. It's decent. This is a balloon or one of those lamps you're talking about? It's a lamp. It's like one of these. Oh, okay. I think with a light, it'll look a little bit better, but yeah, I was trying to draw like a string that's like holding it down, but then it looked like a lollipop forest tree or something. No, you're good. That could be it, actually. I might need to do like just one of like a circle or something. Do, 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 do. Let's try a circle. It really doesn't smooth out as kind of like I was expecting. Let's just try though. Hmm. This feels very Shogun though. I don't know if that makes sense. Oops. That looks super bad up here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to make a natural like pull like this. Maybe I can lighten it and add some. I don't know. I could also just be dead in the water trying to do something like this. It might just not even look good. That doesn't look terrible. It just looks weird. I don't really know how to explain it. I almost feel like I'm better off just doing a straight one with a flag like this. Yeah, it's just kind of hard to tell what it is. We'll do Japan. Gosh, I feel like I've got to open a bazillion tabs. Just open one image. It's crazy. I should probably copy this. Hold on. This one's gonna be tough. I guess it's a triangle with a hat and then a cross through it. I don't know. Maybe black's the wrong color for this. Maybe I should just do like a dark red. Oh, I can't. It'll just do the entire outline. Let me do a variant of this with just a straight. Let me just copy this. Hold on. Might make it a little chunkier. Maybe a 4. But with this on top. Looks kind of like a ship mast. I don't know if I love that. But anyways, in any case, no, I don't think this is going to turn out well. You could maybe sculpt this a little bit. One. For some reason, I thought that was going to work. Do I need to rotate it? And then I do Oops. I'm so like brain broken on this. I don't understand what's going on here. No, it's this. Oh, but I don't want the bottom. Okay. I don't know if I love this. I just don't think it's turning out very good. I almost think this one looks better. Blum 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 blum. Pixel art's so tricky. I'm not really loving it, to be honest. This, I think, looks okay. The problem is it's very unique, so I can't just have these floating around. Or can I? Maybe I can make rectangular versions of this. Like, let's see here. Hold on, let me do a grid. Dun, 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 dun. I think you do what, like 1 by 2? 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, that's wrong. Hold on. Or let me copy this. Oh, I wanted this actually. Hold on. That's a good size. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. And then 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. That's not bad. We could just go full lantern theme. I actually think this is a better looking lantern. Let's do a smaller one. We'll go to like here, or hold on. I think that's good. I want to do a straight cylinder, I think. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to outline it. Let me outline this. I need to move this over. It's too close. I will do that. Maybe something like this. I think it needs to go a little lower because it's kind of wide. Or I shrink it like this way by 1. I think it still needs to go I think I do maybe, nope. I'm gonna do wand, continuous, copy, paste, then do this. Oops, dunk, dunk, dunk. Man, it's so big. Like it's larger than the humans probably. This one's a little bit too big too, I think. I wonder if I can just shrink this down. Like to this size. I mean, that's more the right size, I think. It's just it's gonna look weird. Hold on. Or actually, I might just do this. Oops. Shoot. I just rebound this to be... There we go. Actually, that looks like a pretty nice texture. The squiggle does kind of work. Let me try one color change here. That looks a little bit better, I think. I also want to try one without as much noise in here. I'm I don't know. Not really sure which one I like better. I wonder if I just do a big one of these for the flag. Like, what if I do this? This one's too big, I think. This one I think I can shrink in a little bit too. I kind of want just a lighter red on top. That looks decent. I think this is the best one from Flag's perspective. I think this is too noisy at the bottom though. I think I want to cut things out more. Like that. We'll bring this down here. Oh, that's kind of tricky. I'll do that and then I'll leave a gap here. No, we'll just do the edge, I guess. I'm gonna do this. We'll leave those. Yeah, I think that looks decent. I don't really know if I wanted to say Japan though, but all right. I guess it's whatever at this point. I might change the. I might change what it says eventually, but. Let me just measure this. Okay. Trunks, you're killing me, dude. This cat just keeps laying on my keyboard. I might do this. That's a little wonky, but I want it to be like damaged, but I don't want it to be like super strange looking either. All right. I think it's decent though. I also might just get rid of this part. It's a little bit more like, I don't know. I think it's a cool layout at least, so that's cool. Maybe I'll have a few different ones that say different things or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna end stream here. It's been a lot of art today. I'm arted out. Yeah, I need a little break. But thank you all for stopping by. We got all the monsters redone for Misty Peak, which is nice. And reanimated. Now we just need to finish the decorations. I need to make a few more biome monsters and then... CR, man, yeah. A few more biome monsters and then I need to make a Christmas event. And that'll probably be the next patch, so... So yeah. Anyways, see you guys. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.